was in going in. If it were to stop the rockets, however, it is clear that they did have another alternative other than a massive invasion.
And your sense of how Hamas has emerged from this, its standing within the Palestinian community as well as within the general Arab world?
We don't know yet for sure because public opinion surveys have not been undertaken in the West Bank and Gaza yet. On the eve of the invasion, ironically, Fatah was much stronger. There was a public opinion poll that came out from Khalil Shikaki that indicated that if there were an election, Abu Mazen, the president of the Palestinian Authority, would win by 12 to 14 points, and Fatah would win over Hamas, even in Gaza. But initial reports coming out after the invasion suggest now the opposite has occurred, that Hamas is stronger and Fatah is weaker because of the invasion, and that would be still one more tragic irony of this invasion. If the purpose was to weaken Hamas, apparently it had the opposite effect.
Finally, your thoughts on George Mitchell as President Obama's choice to be the Middle East envoy and what you think Obama should do now.
President Obama was true to his word. He actually told President Carter and he told others that on his first day in office he would move quickly on the issue of peace in the Middle East, and he did so with the telephone calls to the leaders in the region. The decision to appoint George Mitchell as special envoy is a very encouraging and a very positive step. This is a man of independent stature, a man of proven capability. In the case of Northern Ireland, he helped bring the IRA into the political process. And to the extent that the challenge in Israel and Palestine is to find a way to bring the spoilers, those who believe that only violent resistance is the way to independence, such as Hamas, the way to bring them into the process, the way to bring peace is to bring them into the process. Certainly George Mitchell has had personal experience in this. So I think this particular step of naming him is a very encouraging step to all of those who genuinely care about peace in the Middle East and understand that the United States needs to play an honest broker's role if there is to be peace in the Middle East. The next step is for him, I hope, to go to the Middle East, as has been promised, and to begin to listen to all parties and to play a role in mediating a really strong ceasefire so that it will work, that it won't break by Sunday, which is a concern that some people have, and that to go beyond that, to seek reconciliation among the different Palestinian entities that would permit a free election and permit Palestine then to negotiate on a united way with Israel, and to send a message to Israel that the United States is committed to peace, it's committed to Israel's security, but that security relies on a two-state solution, a sharing of Jerusalem, 1967 borders, a right to return with compensation, rather than necessarily having Palestinians return to Israel. The basic elements of peace are known. What is needed now is real leadership by the United States, and President Obama's first steps are extremely encouraging.
Robert Pastor, thank you for being with us, Senior Advisor on Conflict Resolution at the Carter Center, Professor of International Relations at American University. This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, the War and Peace Report. Back in a minute.